The gear grind of Minecraft Dungeons and other looter games like it is the point. It is the end game. Getting the perfectly rolled item with the perfectly rolled enchants that perfectly matches your build. However, with no way to infuse or bring items up to a higher power level, unless you're at max power, that perfect feeling is going to be extremely short-lived. So a lot of people are wondering, how do I get to max or near max level so that the gear grinding that I'm doing is actually going to pay off long-term? Well, I'm here to help. Hello everybody, my name is Legundo, and today we're doing a quick breakdown about how to power level and how power level works in Minecraft Dungeons. Now it's important to know, we are not talking about your character level. That is uncapped, and the only thing that you get with each subsequent character level up, which you get from grinding experience, is another enchantment point. That is it, 100%, nothing else. The thing we're talking about here is your power level, and you can get to max power level, which is 108 at character level 1 if you do it right. Now that is definitely an extreme case, so let's quickly talk about some ways to level yourself up very quickly. Now, a few of the things we're going to talk about are secret levels, but the easiest way to start is at the camp. The Blacksmith and the Wandering Trader are two places where you can purchase items for your current power level bracket, that being either at or within 3 or 4 points of your current power level. Now, it's worth noting that is of your current power level, not your potential maximum. So having higher rolled gear on your character but not actually equipped doesn't do you any good. Whenever you're going to be spending emeralds, you definitely want the highest potential power level items on your character, even if you're not going to ever take them into a level. So if you ever get something that is of a higher power level than what you currently have, even if you're not going to use it, you should save it and equip all of those items before trading with either of the villagers in your camp. That resets your potential power gained from the items that you can get from those two vendors to within that level instead of your active power level. Next, I want to call out a few easy golden and obsidian chest runs that you can get to. We're going to cover a few that are in base levels as well as secret levels, so make sure you're going to have a little bit of a time investment in this game, or get there with a friend who can make this even easier because they'll be able to run it at Apocalypse 6 and get you items in the highest tier possible. Now, for all of these runs, the general artifact and character build you want to go with is something with swift-footed as an enchantment, usually at tier 3 so you can have it for the longest duration, a ghost cloak, a deathcap mushroom, and a feather. Now, you won't have all of these items as you're just starting. You'll get into each of them as you go. But the base things you want is high mobility. You want to get to these items as quickly as possible, and you're likely going to be fighting over your power level, so you don't want to worry about taking hits. The first one we're going to cover is in the Desert Temple. Now, this is the main one I want to talk about because it is usually within a minute or two of entering the level. You'll see this offshoot area with a glowing golden door. Click into it, and then immediately after walking away from the door off to one side of that main pathway, you'll see an area where there is no railing. Roll off of that onto a small ledge that you see underneath, and the door will unlock. Going through that door will lead you to an obsidian chest, which is always a powerful drop. From there, walk back out and walk back towards the door along the path that you have to travel, and a golden chest is right there. You can get to these two chests within a minute and a half of starting the level, and within 30 seconds of each other. From there, you can return back to the camp and run again, and you're almost always going to gain a power level or 2 from each of these. Along the same lines, I have to recommend the secret level Arch Heart. It has 2 golden chests guaranteed to spawn within it, and the level itself is actually relatively simple. The problem here is, though, you're going to have to fight through at least one locked combat encounter before you're going to be able to get to those 2 chests. So make sure to do a little bit more of a manageable damage tier for this one. The 2 chests are on screen and easy to find, so I would recommend just running through this a couple times, or again, if you have a friend, run it at Apocalypse 6 or whatever the highest level that they could possibly run is, and have them teleport you to each of the chests as you hang back hiding behind a rock. Next up, and this one only really works for those of you who are on PC with a Xbox controller that you can plug into your computer via a USB cable. And we're going to be running Soggy Cave, the secret level from Soggy Swamp. And by the way, if you want to know how to unlock both of these 2 secret levels that I'm mentioning, there is a card card up in the top right hand corner where you can see how to unlock these and 2 other secret levels, so make sure to go check that out. Soggy Cave is the quickest one that you can run to get not only to the final chest of the level, but then also complete the level without any difficulty to get the powerful drop at the end of the level as well. Blast your way through the first area, encountering as few mobs as possible, and then run your way into the interior temple. Instead of running through any of the side doors, wedge yourself up in this corner, hover your mouse cursor over the door, which is directly above you, and then press left on the D-pad. This will pull you through and warp you to the final room of the dungeon. There's a golden chest right there, which also could potentially include the almighty fighter's bindings, which I'm still grinding to find, as well as very quickly being able to complete the level for the powerful drop out of the haunted chest at the end. This is the one that is right now the best and quickest return on investment, but there's no guarantee on how long this is going to remain functional, so you're definitely going to want to take advantage of it while you can. If you also are playing not on PC or console, this one isn't as useful, which is why I wanted to include it at the end. And those are 3 great places to power level your character, as well as some general advice along the power leveling process. If you enjoyed this video, I'm working on some additional places where you could power level, and I'm primarily working on this as a solo player. The common sense knowledge of having your friend at a higher level run you through insanely high difficulty levels just doesn't really merit a video in and of itself, but if you're playing on your own, getting creative, this is what I wanted to help you with. Until next time, everybody, if you enjoyed this video, a positive rating would be super appreciated. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this. I have some more Minecraft Dungeon unique reviews, as well as another Minecraft challenge and some other fun stuff coming out soon, talking about maybe potentially a couple different games. All right, that's it, everybody. Until next time, go out there, be good to each other, stay safe, and I will talk to you next time.